Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce the words there are when they're by themselves and when they're in fast, fluent speech. So the word there has the air diphthong, and the word are has the r diphthong. So if I'm just saying these words by themselves, for example, if somebody said to me, "Are there?" I would say, "There are." I would use a clear R here and a clear air here. That's because the word are is stressed and the word there typically doesn't get reduced. There are, there are. But if I'm saying a phrase like, "There are some kids there," I'm not going to be saying, "There are some kids there." We don't speak word by word, and when words are connected together, the words that are unstressed sometimes can get reduced and linked together for fast, fluent speech. That's the case with the words there are. In a place where they aren't stressed, if I'm not just saying there are, I'm going to reduce the word are to more of an So that r diphthong gets reduced and just becomes The word there does keep its air diphthong, so I link these two together. It's almost like the same as there, and so I would say that as there are some. And you can hear how this is very, very light and short, almost to the point of it sounding like there's some. There are some is correct. There are some kids there. But this one, that becomes very, very reduced because in this phrase, "there are some kids there," kids is stressed. There is then also clear at the end. So I'll say the whole phrase, "There are some kids there." And that's very typical if I'm saying, I think there are some people coming. I think there are some problems here. There are some. We typically use this connected there, even if I'm not using some. There are people, there are movies, there are videos about that. You hear how when I was thinking there are, if I'm holding on R or if it's stressed, I'll use the true R. If I know what I'm saying, there are movies, then it'll get reduced to this there. So those are the two most typical ways we pronounce these two words, both when they're stressed by themselves or when they're in fluent speech. If you need more help with how we reduce and link for fluent speech, there are a lot of videos for you here on my channel, on our Real Talk playlist. I also covered this in depth in my online course, which is our advanced online course, Real Talk, on the website speechmodification.com. That course walks you through reductions and linking, and it helps you use TV and movies to understand how native speech really sounds versus how written words are written. It's a great lesson, has many great lessons for advanced learners, as well as anybody who wants to really smooth and make it understand how written words and spoken speech are different. That's our Real Talk course on speechmodification.com. I hope you'll check it out. I'll be back tomorrow with a Word of the Day video, as well as on Saturday, we'll have our live question and answer class. I hope to see you there. If you have a word you need help with or a phrase you'd like to see me break down for you, do feel free to leave that in the comments. You can also leave questions and feedback. I do go through those comments and respond to you with videos, answers, or I'll add your words to my list to cover in a future video. Thanks so much for watching this video, for your likes, your comments, for sharing and subscribing. All of those things really help the channel to grow, and I truly appreciate your support. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.